What is up, Austin? Chris here, the owner of CMP Marketing and Design. And in this video, I'm going to show you what you can do to bring more customers straight to your business using a website and Google Business Profile as the tools. And the topics of today are going to be content, backlinks, and citations, and what they'll actually do for your business if you use these strategies. More importantly, how you could easily get another 30, 44, or more leads every single month consistently, hot leads that are ready for your services every single month by using what I'm about to teach you in this video. But I want to get right into it. And I want to let you know, like in a lot of these areas, you don't have a lot of local competition with ranking websites. It's mainly directory sites like Realtor.com, which is going to make it actually easier to beat them out and get all of the traffic, all of the potential leads, all of the customers that these guys are getting from using this. Getting right into the first topic though, which is page content. Page content is made up of the words, the images, and text behind the images called alt text that make up a certain page on your site. So all of this stuff that gets highlighted right here on the entire page, this is all page content. Now you actually need 1,500 to 2,000 words in your homepage to be optimized with Google, depending on your competition and keywords. And this is also going to give you a lot more opportunity to fill in with some buyer intent keywords that you're trying to get business for. And all a buyer intent keyword is a word or phrase searched in Google that indicates a person is ready to buy your services. For example, if somebody looked up Realtors Akron, Ohio, you know that they're looking for a realtor. Why? Probably to sell their house, right? So that's buyer intent. And you also know it's an area that you target. I don't know if it's an area that you specifically target, but you said Northeast Ohio. So I use Akron as the example. But when you rank for these words, you get more customers coming straight to you that are ready to buy. They know they need your services. You don't have to convince them of anything. They're hot leads, right? And to sum it up, Google loves information and relevancy. And in your content, you can strategically place these keywords that tells Google exactly what terms you want to be put in front of when people search for them. That's why content is king and the easiest and fastest way to rank for anything. Now you can tell obviously these guys, they're not pushing 1,500, 2,000 words on this page. They also don't have a lot of buyer intent keywords on here. They mainly get power because they're such a big website. All of these back pages, all of these independent Akron, Ohio and Cleveland, Ohio pages, they get power just because of the domain. The whole entire website is jam-packed with power, and that's what they're deriving this from, which is going to make it easier to actually beat these guys and get what they're getting. Right? Now, the second important topic I want to go over with you are backlinks. A backlink is super simple. It's just another site linking to yours through theirs, either through a clickable text or image. To show you a little bit more, I'm going to go into a tool I use called Ahrefs that gives you the breakdown of the performance of a website. So if I clicked on this and it brought me up to this website, specifically this page, that's an example of this page sending their page a backlink, right? Now the idea is that these links act like an endorsement of your website from other sites that Google uses to build trust in your business by seeing others vouch for you. It's just like a popularity contest where the person with the most wins. But not all backlinks are created equal. It's noted that you want to have more powerful and relevant sites linking to you to show that you have more authority. Quality always wins here, right? So by relevant, I mean if you had other real estate sites linking to you, that's going to do a lot more for you than a site like Pizza Hut for obvious reasons, right? So these right here are power ratings. This is the power of the entire domain. As you can see, it's very, very high. And that's actually what's feeding this back page power, which is at a 20 right now. You don't have to beat the domain. All you have to do is beat the power of this page and be more relevant for the search terms that they're getting. And by the way, this 84 is probably a lot higher. It's probably somewhere around maybe like 800, 600 to 800. Ahrefs typically lowballs the traffic just because you can't tell unless you have something embedded in that page specifically, some sort of code that tracks that. So now let's take a look at some of their keywords. As you can see, they have a lot of keywords. You can capture and rank for as many as you want. All of these areas, Cleveland, Parma, Akron, Alliance, they all have their own keywords that you can capture and rank for as well. And I give you the breakdown of some of those numbers here at the end of this video. But first, we're going to look at a Google search. Here, Google screened ads, if you don't have them set up, are phenomenal for real estate agents. I highly recommend you get that set up. But moving down to the third topic, this is an amazing tool called the Google Map Pack. Many people go here first to find a business that fills their needs, and getting ranked in this top position typically means 40 to 50% more calls than top organic ranking alone with just a website. Now, what gets you ranked here is having a stronger and larger citation profile than your competitors, and this is amongst other things, right? This is just one of the main things. And a citation is your business's name, address, and phone number submitted into directory sites such as Yelp, Yellow Pages, Realtor.com, right? And so on and so forth. Now, there are a lot of other ranking factors, but your organic ranking and citations are some of the biggest here. You could also rank in multiple areas all at once using the same profile, as well as capture all of those near me keywords like realtors near me, real estate agents near me, and so on and so forth. So this is a pretty incredible strategy. So just to give you an example, if you had a Google business profile set up in here in Akron, right, and if it grew in power, grew in strength, you would actually be getting jobs from all these other areas. Fairlawn, Cuyahoga Falls, Talmadge, because your profile reaches those areas, which is it's so great if you're targeting and trying to really lock down one specific location. Perfect for drawing in local business, especially if you're targeting a specific neighborhood within a certain radius of wherever you're working from, right? Now, once these strategies are coming together and you're beginning to outgrow your competitors, here's what you might be looking at and why it's worth it. So just out of these Akron keywords, these are all buyer intent, you're looking at 590 searches. You can expect to get leads about 5% of the total search volume. And I break down those numbers here to you in just a second, but that from your website ranking in the top position for these keywords, that means 30 extra hot leads, ready to buy leads per month consistently, right? And it's your website working for you to generate these. Now, if you couple that with the Google Business Profile strategy, you're looking at least an extra 44 leads per month by using both of these strategies, not including all the other keywords and not including all the other areas locked down by your Google Business Profile. So this is actually how we find those numbers broken down into what you could expect from closed deals. Okay, so the average click-through rate of somebody in the top position is 28.5%, meaning if I look up Realtors Akron, Ohio, this one right here is probably going to get 28.5% of those site visits. Now, 60 to 80% of those will actually call your business or fill out a lead form, right? They'll become hot leads. And here's where the numbers break down to if your closing rate is approximately 50%, which I know as a realtor, it could be very variable, but this is just how this formula would work. If you're in the top position for a buyer intent keyword that has 100 searches per month, that breaks down to, if you had a 50% closing rate, about 8 to 11 deals closed per month on average with just your website, right? I like to lowball it at 5% being just the leads that you would get, being the minimum, even though it's often higher because nobody's ever upset with the lowball, right? And I'm not sure where your margins are typically, but if you multiplied your average profit per job with the number of jobs you would get, what could you be making this year if you use these strategies? And Austin, this is what I do for a living. While this video is going to help you start generating a decent amount of revenue, if you want to step it up, go after larger areas, more keywords, or if you have any questions whatsoever about any of this, just shoot me a message back or you can give me a call or text at 330-978-5004. Either way, I would really appreciate just a line of feedback so I know whether or not you got some value out of this. But thank you so much, Austin. Have an amazing rest of your day, and I will talk to you soon, my man.